Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about tips and advice that every incoming nursing student should know prior to starting the program. So I'm going to give you guys the traditional tips, and Brittany, my nurse bestie, you guys might remember her from the previous video, will give you guys the accelerated tips. So let's just tell them what traditional and accelerated programs are. So traditional is like a 3-year BSN program. You don't go in the summer. You have your summers off. And yes, like slower pace. It's not as fast as accelerated. It's also undergrad. So this is my first degree. My nursing degree is my first degree. I have a traditional BSN track degree. And Brittany is accelerated.
Accelerated is a second degree track, so I had a previous bachelor's degree in something else, and then after that you apply, get accepted, and accelerated basically is going nonstop. You go through the summer, you go at an accelerated pace, you take a lot of classes together that traditional gets to break up, so basically you don't have a life. But you get done really fast. Our program was, I think, 20 months, maybe, I'm not sure. But they're cutting it down to like 18. So, yeah, before I started nursing school, and probably before you started too, I went and did everything that I wanted to do. Like, stay up late, go... I don't
go drinking,
right?
Go partying, go out with your friends,
family,
spend time with your family, because you will not see too much of them when you start.
And they're gonna be worried about you.
Yes. So I know everybody up until nursing school, they're anxious and they're nervous. We recently spoke with a lady who just got accepted, and she was all over the place. She was just so nervous, and we just told her, like, you will know everything when you get there. Take a deep breath. Enjoy this time, because your life I don't want to say it's over, but
it's a little over. If you're doing accelerated, it's a little over.
It's definitely going to change though, so give yourself time.
And I think there's benefits to both tracks, which we'll get into.
Yes. Okay, so incoming nursing student, here is my first tip, my second tip. Be organized. Bring a planner. Go buy yourself a little planner, and when you go to school for the first day, it's going to be syllabus week. Nothing's changed from any other program. It's still syllabus week the first week. They're going to be talking about assignments. I made the mistake of not bringing a planner to my first day of classes. So they will say, oh, this paper is due March 2nd. This test is this day. This is this day. You're going to go here to take your picture on that day. And I was just mentally trying to take it all in, because I was used to that. Yeah. You can't remember it. You need to bring it. You need to write these dates in when they're going over the syllabus.
And sometimes I would write them in pencil, because they will change dates at the last minute, and you're like, you decorated your planner with this cute pen, and now you got to redo it.
That is true. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys a little bit of my planner. We're going to do February, and I'm just going to show you what it looks like. It's full. I have date night. That's like one day. And then I have hair appointment. So that's 2 days that were like for me out of this whole month. The rest is assignments, literally like appointments, everything. Your planner will be full. Don't be nervous. Don't be scared. It'll be okay. You can do it.
And for accelerated, I would say you absolutely have to have one, because like for hers, like the month ones, I would write down everything, like major things that are due, and then like during the week when it has like the breakdown with all the more lines and space, I would write down everything I have to do that day, because in accelerated, I think we had class like for 3 hours 3 times a week in the summer, so like that's a lot, and pretty much you got assignments due. So you have assignment placed on Monday, it's gonna be due Wednesday, and then assignments Wednesday, due Friday. So like you really don't have time to sit and wait.
No time to wait. You need to see it all there in one place, so you can pinpoint when you're going to do each thing. So if you have 5 things due in a 2-week span, you can figure out, okay, I'm going to plug in this day to work. I'm going to plug in this day to go grocery shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have to rearrange your life, your own personal life, around nursing school schedule. And that's hard for people, I think.
Yeah, especially if you're in a relationship, too. Like, I was in a relationship throughout nursing school, and I just wrote everything down. Everything that I was going to do every day.
I was not in a relationship. I didn't have a boyfriend throughout any of the program. And I was still stressed, and I had to write everything down. So, it's hard, guys. It's a lot.
And my advice, if you have a relationship, make sure that they are supporting your dreams. Because this is going to be a very stressful time. And if they're stressing you out, they're no good. Because this is your dream. Yeah. Fortunately, I had someone that fully supported what I was doing and understood how important it was to me. So that should probably be step number one. Get rid of all your toxic friendships and relationships before you start nursing school.
If it's not helping you, they don't
got time.
Kick them to the curb. Like, I was single through my whole 3-year program because people would waste my time. They didn't understand I needed to study. They didn't understand I needed to go to bed early. Right. And that's a problem for me.
You going to bed early? Why?
You a grandma.
Let me be one then.
I'm a grandma then. Like, because I need an A.
Get this degree.
So, yeah. That's the tip number 1, and it goes for accelerated as well as traditional.
So, as far as study habits, I would say it took me a while. And, like, I had a previous degree, and I thought that I knew how to study, but nursing school studying is way different. So, how I studied in my first degree was completely different than how I studied in this one. So, I personally need to study alone. I think you're the same way too. Like, we got to learn it by ourselves, and then we can come together and talk about it when we already know it. So everyone's different. I would just say make sure that you utilize all your resources, aka YouTube, because I learned so much off of YouTube, but you have to be careful. So I use things like Khan Academy, like official, There's nursing, like, professors that have, like, their masters and stuff that have YouTube channels.
She's like country.
Gail.
Oh, something else.
Oh, yeah, the country lady, too.
Like the
registered nurse RN.com or something like that.
She's good.
And then there's another new lady that our professor actually introduced us to an accelerator. Her name is Gail something. I guess we can link all them down below.
We can. I'll put them down here.
But they have videos that tell you what you need to know. So, like, if it's last minute, and let's say I slacked and I didn't study, which happens sometimes, I will go on YouTube and you can learn concepts, like, super quick. You watch them over and over and over. And I know we would do that just to review to make sure that we knew the main points.
And something I wish I would have done was learned my study habits sooner and what works for me sooner. I didn't figure it out until, like, mid-program that I need to watch videos. I need to talk with someone else because in the beginning of the program, I was so used to doing everything alone, so I would just do it alone, and that hinders me. I need to be able to talk to you. Hey, heart disease is what? Why do we give this drug? Like, why do we treat them with this? I need to talk to somebody. I can't just think in my own head because I'm going to overthink and, it's too much information. It's overwhelming.
And the questions, like the way that the questions are set up, pretty much every answer is going to be right.
Every answer.
So they're going to make sure that you really know this. Like, you're not going to be able to guess. So.
Every answer is right. But yeah, know what works for you, whether it be videos, reading the chapter, reading the PowerPoints, writing everything down. Whatever it is, figure it out before you go into nursing school. And that might be actually kind of hard. You might figure it out after, like, the first semester.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, my next tip for traditional or accelerated, I'm sure this will work for either or, is to be on time. Be on time to class and be early to clinical. So, when you go to clinical, you're going to hospitals. Nurses usually are they're giving report around 7 o'clock. And you want to be early to this. You don't want to walk in at 7 and, like, oh, where's my nurse? I'm supposed to be with Rebecca today.
So
blah, blah, blah.
Messy looking.
Don't look messy. Be there 15 minutes early and be waiting for your nurse. Like, she hasn't even walked in yet and you're ready. So I would say that be early into class. You can't walk in late. Like, this isn't going to be a big lecture like in your previous degree or in your prereqs. These classes are small. You're with the same people all the time.
Right.
So if you walk in late and the class is only 25, 30
They're
people.
They're going to be like, why are you walking in my class late?
Why are you late? So be on time, because these people write your recommendations, and these people...
you might be working with them too.
Yeah.
Like on the floor when you graduate. Especially if you're accelerated. I can't... Well, I'm going to be working on the floor with people that I've went to school with, so... Yeah.
And now that I've graduated, I'm applying for residencies, which are like kind of intensive programs right out of school that they really work with you as a new nurse. Mm-hmm. And a lot of them require professors' letter of recommendations. And honestly, I only built a close relationship with one professor.
And that's something that I feel like in accelerated is hard, because you have less time. In traditional, you have more time to build relationships. So, like, with my professors, I only got to see them sometimes only for a couple of weeks. And it's really hard to get to know them. So, I would just try my best to do the best you can.
Do the best you can. I don't know. Do the best you can. I've built a relationship with one professor, and she writes all of my letters for me. Like, she's great. I love her. But I wish I had another person I could go to. But yeah, have this in mind before you start your program, so you can look good.
Yep. Don't stress out about trying to read the entire chapter. This is a good one. Okay, so this is really bad. I barely ever do the readings. I know that is bad, but for me, I don't learn by like reading. Like
it's too
certain
much.
things like maybe pharmacology. Okay, yeah, because that's just straight memorization. But like concepts and stuff, like the YouTube videos or drawing on the board. You know, us when we study together, we do all kinds of different things. That helps me learn. Sitting there reading the book by myself, not so much. So I did do it when I'm traveling. So like, worst thing is trying to study for an exam while you're traveling. But I used to do that
a lot.
Yeah. So I would do my readings on the plane because, I mean, there's nothing else to do. So you might as well read. So that was good. And I would just highlight like key concepts. So if I do the readings, it's more like highlighting concepts. Like, okay, I need to know this sentence. Like, this is probably something they're going to answer or ask.
That is true.
And then what do we do? Like, our books, they're kind of broken down by like pathophys. So pathophys...
Girl,
you don't need to know pathophys. I mean, you already know pathophys because you took anatomy and physio. So
you don't need to know that. That's too in depth. When I tell you the chapters, they're going to tell you, read before class, read before class. Do not read before class. And if any professor disagrees with me on this, you know. You're not testing them on all that stuff, and they don't need to know all that stuff.
Like the pathophys, they're going to spend like... I remember some of my professors would spend so much time on pathophys, and there are no questions of pathophys on the exam.
Or one.
And you probably already know it.
And that'll be like 3 pages of your reading.
Yeah.
So imagine if you're trying to get all this information in. You're going to be overwhelmed. You're going to be high stress, and it's going to be too much. Don't do that. You need to focus on like the charts in the book.
That's what I do. Nursing interventions. What is the nurse going to do for someone in heart failure? When are you going to call the doctor? When are you not going to call the doctor?
What type of meds are we giving? Are we giving blood pressure meds? Are we giving steroids? Things like that. You don't need to know everything in the book. So what I used the book for was... What did I use the book for? Oh, I used the book as a reference. So I would come to class... I will learn everything because they're going to tell you the key points. And then if something was unclear to me, like treatment, I didn't really know certain cancer treatments. Like there's one cancer treatment that goes like inside the body or something like radiation. And they would just say it like, oh, it's called interneuron whatever radiation. And I was like, okay, I don't really know what that is. That's when I went to the book and I would read the 3-4 paragraphs on this type of treatment, and then now I know. Or I would YouTube, how does this procedure look? And then I would know. So the book is for your reference. It's not for you to learn initially. I think that's just overwhelming for a lot of nursing students. Yeah. And it's unrealistic. Well, I did for accelerated, since we had such a short amount of time to learn a lot of information, I recorded the lectures
on my phone. So I would do like the voice recording.
Yeah,
the voice memo. I didn't ask my professors if I could do that. You should probably ask them before, but I don't think any of mine would have cared or they would have said something because they saw me doing it. So that's what I did. And then also when I was traveling on the plane, I would put it on my headphones and listen to the lectures. And that, we found that out, at the end.
We were like, oh my God.
And if I would have been doing that, let me tell you, because the teachers, they will keep on saying, like, when you listen to the lecture, you're going to be like, why do they keep on saying this? Oh, guess what? It's probably going to be in the test.
They'll keep saying it. Yeah. Okay, so another tip that works for either or, accelerated or traditional, is going to be to find a friend. Find someone who studies like you. Find someone who thinks like you. Maybe this person wants to go to grad school as well, or they want to be a neonatal nurse as well. Me and Brittany are interested in CRNA. So when we found this out, we were like, oh, we're like, oh, great. Like, she thinks like me, so we're going to have to do the same things to get to our end goal. She worked on my floor, which is where we met. So our friendship has been like maybe a little over a year and a half, 2 years. And we literally have built such a strong relationship because of nursing school.
Right.
At work, we're helping each other lift patients. Someone has explosive diarrhea and she calls me and I'm helping her. Like, it's like we are with each other through it all. And that's what you need. Like, if I wake up late and I'm like, oh, what's going on today? I can call Brittany. Do we have anything due today? What time does class start today?
Yeah.
And vice versa. I can help her when she's maybe not on her A game. So find someone from the beginning. Don't think you can do it alone.
You can't do it alone. And I thought I could, but you can't.
You cannot.
And I wish that we would have found each other earlier, but that's all right.
But we got our best grades, y'all, as soon as we found each other.
We did. And, like, we built our resume because we've been going to conferences.
Yep.
It's so easier to have someone to do stuff with than to do it alone.
It's so much easier.
Or, like, if I just want to call her and just vent.
I understand.
Right. Because no one else is going to understand. Like, if they're not in nursing school, they're not going to understand.
Nope. You call your mama, you call your daddy, you call your boyfriend.
They're going to be like, oh, that's not that bad.
They're going to be like, study.
You don't understand.
Right. So, all right, I'm going to have to crop that out.
So, I would say our final tip.
Oh, wait. I need to open this because I shouldn't have did that. That was a bad idea. Okay.
So, our final tip, which I wish I would have known way before even nursing school in my first degree too, find what makes you happy. Like, if you're stressed and you had a bad day, you have to be able to do something that is going to take your mind off of it and just hit reset on your mind. Us is food.
Food, yes.
Food, or what else do we like to do? Food.
I really like to go out and like look cute. That's what helped me to de-stress. If I curled my hair or if I did my makeup or if I put on a cute outfit, I felt a little better. So I wasn't as stressed. Brittany likes to cook. She can cook, y'all.
Yeah.
We have pasta dinners and just
carbs.
Sit, watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and chill. Even if we had a test like at the end of the week, we would do this anyway because you need time to yourself to de-stress.
We would also just lay in the bed and say nothing to each other.
Just chill.
Yeah.
Just relax. Presence. Having somebody there and just getting good vibes for a second will help you.
It will.
It will help you.
I'm like super all natural. So I would like to you do this too though, like face masks. I like to make my own face mask from scratch.
Yes. That Aztec mask.
Yeah. So your skin can be popping. It just makes you feel better about yourself. Just any little thing that I can do to make myself.
We get our nails done.
Yes. Even though you know what? Like in nursing school, they say, oh, nurses can't get their nails done, blah, blah. That's a lie.
That's a lie.
Almost every nurse I know gets their nails done.
Just don't
as long as it's not chipped. Yeah.
Don't be chippy and don't walk into clinical with the rhinestone designs.
They gotta
bright
be like
red,
clean cut.
Clean. Like get you a little French tip, get you a nude, get you a pale pink.
Yeah.
They can't say nothing because you look good. Don't get no deep purples. And no offense, but no.
Leave that behind, girl.
Baby, leave that in the past.
You gonna make some money now.
No, for real. What else did I want to share with them? Things that I wish I knew, just tips. Like, tomorrow's our first day.
Enjoy it, too. Enjoy.
Have fun.
Nursing school, because it's like no other. It really is.
Girl, you about to be learning every day. You gonna be like, oh my God, my uncle who has asthma, this is the medicine he takes. This is what's going on with his lungs. Like, you're gonna know so much about things. And for me, I'm the only medical person in my family, so I feel like I have a big responsibility now. Like,
so now they're gonna come ask you, like, oh, what's this?
My grandfather already does it. He's like, G baby, I have hypertension. So what kind of medicines do I take? And I'm like, oh, like,
chill out. I ain't got my license yet.
But really take it serious, because you about to be dealing with people and helping them, taking care of them in their most vulnerable state.
And don't think that you can't do it. I remember, like, when I first started nursing school and I was in pharmacology, I was like, I can't do this. But you can.
You can, sis.
Oh, that's another thing we forgot.
What?
God. Let me tell you.
Girl, we bogus for that.
We are. So, we go to church.
PPI?
Yes, we had PPIs. Power, positivity, and prayer.
PPPs.
It was something like that.
Okay,
but we scheduled, like, times to pray together, go over the word, turn our Jesus music on, have a little sesh, a little vent sesh.
We had a party one day. Like,
yes,
we made food. We made food. We turned on, Jesus gospel music. We were in the kitchen, like, jamming how you would jam at the club. Do that to the Lord. Like, praise the Lord. When you are feeling down and out, I would talk to Brittany. I'd be like, girl, the devil is trying
to get me.
Like, I feel so depressed. I feel so sad. Blah, blah, blah. She would be like, girl, me too. And I'd be like, what we going to do about it? We about to pray. We about to ask God to take it away from us. Throughout the next day,
he did.
We will feel better.
Yes.
Positive affirmations, like, speak it into existence, sis. Talk to God and he will talk back every time. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
And I didn't start this until the end. Like, my last year in nursing school, I really dug deep into my faith.
Because it's hard. It's hard to go to church, especially because we work night shifts. So we would work Saturday night because that's money. Like,
weekend shift, Saturday night shift.
But here and there, like, when we really needed it, we just would work Friday night instead or something else. Or would only stay till midnight on Saturday so we could wake up and go to church.
Yeah.
So.
That's very big. And if you're not religious or whatnot, I don't know what to tell you, because, girl, God really came through.
He did.
He came through.
Look at us now.
He came through. Like, Brittany has a job already. We ain't even done.
Not even done.
And she was so worried. Let me tell y'all, she will be like, girl, I'm not going to find a job. Like, this is going to be so hard. And I would be like, Brittany, calm down. It's going to work out. It's going to work out. God got you. God got you. God got you. Next thing you know, a couple weeks later, she like, girl, they called me for an interview. Blessed. They said they want to hire me. I'm
on the spot.
I told you. It's going to work out. You put it in the work. It's going to work out. Look at him. Girl, I'm moving to Florida.
Go ahead.
But I'm going to talk to y'all about that later.
Don't leave me.
I'll be back one day.
You will.
Maybe. Those are our tips. If you guys use them, you use them. If you don't, you don't. But they will help you for sure.
They will.
If you guys have any questions, ask me below. If you have any comments, comment below. I love to interact with you guys. And I share this with Brittany all the time. Like, our last video, I'm like, girl, look what they commented. And she's watching too. So, like,
I don't really have social media.
She don't have social media. So she lives through me.
Follow Dorian on Instagram.
Follow me on my Instagram. I post Monday through Friday. Mondays I go live. Tuesdays I have my tips. Mondays I have my motivational, like, spiels. Follow me on Instagram, y'all. And I will follow back. If you're a nursing student and I see that in your bio, 9 times out of 10, I'm following back. Because I want to see what you guys are up to, because I was just there not too long ago.
Yes.
And mentorship is so, so important.
And if you guys have any questions about the accelerated track or just fast pace, any type of questions for accelerated nursing, comment down below.
Comment down
I
below.
will look at them. Doreen will tell me.
I will tell
Dory.
you.
I call her Dory.
And I will answer. And
she
Brittany
will
has a
answer.
YouTube account, so she'll probably
Oh,
text
yeah,
you
I
back
do.
too. Like,
But I don't post videos.
she don't. But it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
What was the last thing I wanted to say? Subscribe down below, and a new video every week. So turn on those alerts on your phone. And thank you guys for watching.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.